You are listening to Charting Cryptos, Commodities, and Currencies. Let's jump first, as we always do, into Bitcoin. This is the 24-hour-a-day Bitcoin chart. We can see, of course, where Bitcoin shot up last week to a high of 109,356. This week, it has pulled back some. We have a green spinning top at this time. You can see volumes way off. But again, beautiful week last week. We had spinning tops before that. And then Bitcoin, of course, just shot up to a high of highs. Quite beautiful. And then pulling back off. We can see here on the 2-day chart where on that Sunday, Monday, you had things really spike up, and then it, of course, slowed down and really pulled over on that Monday, Tuesday, 2-day, and the Wednesday is a green spinning top right now. You can see all this volatility in the afternoon on Wednesday, really spiking up and pulling back down. So again, fascinating. The high was 104,769. And Bitcoin then, after pulling back, we saw it just a green up candle as we've moved into the evening. But lots and lots of volume. Gosh, about, what is that, 1.5 times? Or no, double, actually double volume. Now that I go to the bottom here and see, over double volume. So very interesting as to what was spiking and going on this afternoon and then pulling back. So overall for the day, 2.18%. So we'll keep our eye on Bitcoin. This volatility that we see here, this indecision with this green spinning top, is interesting. Overall in the week, though, even though it was a big afternoon in Bitcoin on Wednesday, the volatility overall quite down. So we'll keep an eye on things, see how it continues to move. 24-hour-a-day chart for Ethereum. Now, of course, Ethereum spike down was that week beginning the 13th of January. We haven't hit that low again. Ethereum up for the day 1.87%. Again, just like you saw with lots of volatility. You saw it in the afternoon on Bitcoin. You see it in the afternoon on Ethereum. And then, of course, we had things then move into a green up candle without a great deal. Average volume in the afternoon as we move into the evening, not a lot of volume. So interesting what's going on there. Not reached the low, interim low from 2 weeks ago, but a red down candle for the week. So we will keep an eye on Ethereum. Now, Bitwise, that is our ETF that tracks top 10 cryptocurrencies weighted as per market share. Of course, even though Ethereum may be down, Bitcoin, the big dog, the big heavy, has pushed it into a green candle this week, but again, not reaching the highs of last week, just like Bitcoin. You can see volume way off. Volume was up the highest back on that week, most recently beginning the 13th of January, not where the price spike was. And again, it's pulled off from where it was last week, and we got a green spinning top. Not a lot of volatility on either side of that. That's where we are with our cryptocurrencies. Let's take a look at some commodities. Now, after going down, sugar is trying to turn around. I wish we had a lot of volume to help us see that. We don't even have it on the 2-day chart, not on the half-day either, but we do see after many down candles, we've got a green up candle, no movement on the bottom, just a wick on top. So maybe sugar's bottomed and turning around. What about corn? Well, corn has been going up for many, many weeks and actually reaching a higher high this week, up today alone, 1.97%. Remember, we use corn for all sorts of stuff. Ethanol for our gasoline. We use it for corn sugar. It's used in feeds. A lot of human consumption. So again, as we look at corn just continuing to go up, What about copper? Copper's used in a lot of industrial processes. And of course, after going down for 3 weeks, for the last 3 weeks, copper popped up this week, shaving off a lot of that. It's a doji right now. Not a lot of volume. Not a lot of volume here. We see volume, that's on the half day. We do see it on the 2-day for the Friday, Monday candle. We see some volume as it was moving down, but for the day, copper is up 0.79%. But again, we can see as to its significant weakening. What about energy? Let's jump and look at USO, which is the United States Oil Fund. And of course, really strong 2 weeks ago, the week beginning 13th of January. Last week, it really blew off lots of that energy, opened lower than the prior close, didn't quite get up to average volume. This week, a red down candle. We see 3 down candles on the 2-day where we crashed through the weekly trend line back on Wednesday, the Wednesday, Thursday, the 22nd, 23rd of January. And of course, we can see, but for 2 dojis for the last many half days going down for the day 1.37%, as again, energy, oil blows off lots of energy. What do we see going on with the United States Gasoline Fund? It too, doji last week, down candle this week. You can see we had a nice interim high. Is this not beautiful? This is our pattern that we love. Interim high with lots of volume. We have a spinning top. It's actually less than that. It's a doji. So lots of indecision, buyers and sellers struggling, but price way off. And what do you expect the next week? Expect to be going down, which it is. Down for the day alone, 0.56%. Not a big down day. But again, we can see where it has been moving down since Tuesday, sliding sideways and then over down in the afternoon on Wednesday. Let's just take a quick look, just for the fun of it, at silver. It wasn't on my list for today, but I love to see what silver's up to. Silver had 3 weeks of trying to move up. This week, weakening significantly, sitting right there, pushing through that weekly trend line. Now we can see on the half day where it's pushing up through. It was a nice up day today. Weekly overall opened lower than the prior close, but it looks like silver's trying to salvage itself. Pay attention to that. We look at the 2-day, the Friday, Monday, and the Tuesday, Wednesday, as again, silver is gone from a red spinning top to a green spinning top. Lots of volume there. So keep your eye on the price. See what silver does. Maybe it doesn't make it. It goes into a red down candle, a red spinning top with decent volume. Might show you a rollover, or it might not do that. Let's move on now to world currencies. Got 3 of those for you. The first is the British pound. We saw it turning around last week, and it is moving up again this week. Not up a lot for the day at all, 0.03%. But again, we saw big up movement on Friday, carving that off on Monday, but again, salvaging a little bit on Wednesday afternoon after going down on Tuesday. We see the 2-day candle not as high as the prior Friday, Monday, but the Tuesday, Wednesday trying to move up. And of course, what do we see with the euro? Well, the euro trying to track up with the pound. Last week, the high was 97.15. This week, 97.24, so going up a little bit higher. Got a lot of volume there. And again, it's pretty. Interim low with great volume, a turnaround, decent volume, and a move up. Rather see a spinning top here. It makes it easier to see the up move, but it is trying to track up, down just a little bit for the day, 0.19%. But those last 2 days have moved that half day candle down to the weekly trend line. So keep an eye on that if you are euro positive. And the yen, 3rd week, trying to move up. we can see where the yen hit that bottom green spinning top. I wish we'd had volume on that bottom. We didn't have it. We did have nice volume in the green spinning top where things started to move up and going into the third week of up movement tracking. I'm sure the Bank in Japan's working hard to keep that from going up much more. You know, when it really took off and that yen trade was hammered by a change in policy, the Bank of Japan worked hard to bring it down. 2 weeks of popping up, down again. These 3 weeks, I'm feeling like the Bank of Japan, to support their exports, probably be working hard to keep it low. That is where we are, folks. So thank you so much for being with us. Remember, comes out early to our Patreon members and to everybody else on Friday. God bless, my friends. All the best from Charting Wealth.